My life would not have allowed me to attend an on-campus 3-4-year program. My husband's a military chaplain, so he's following his call to serve in the military. In order to keep our calls active, online education is the best for our family. The online program is pretty much the future of seminary education. I'm sure of it. There's not many people who can just give up their careers, give up their jobs, give up the start of their careers if they're coming straight out of college, that can afford to attend a 3-year residential program.
One of the things that I knew I was going to need if I were going to pursue seminary part-time was a way to have a community. By being part of a cohort where we are going from class to class together, we're not only doing classroom to classroom, we're going through these crazy life things together as we've seen each other move over these past 4 years, just like we would if we were living in townhouses across the street from one another. These are well-respected academics beyond just the walls of UD, and to know that we are learning from people who teach the best and the brightest means that, you know, maybe we're among those, and challenges us to even work harder to pursue our own best for God.
Being in a small town, a lot of our parishioners are teachers, principals, school educators. So when I talked about being able to stay there and come and gain more education, they were just, wow, this is great. And everything that we've done here is not only academic, but it's also very, very spiritual. So every single class that I have, since I'm in the ministry right now, I can take and apply the things that I've learned here and help benefit the congregation.
It is really important for me to be able to continue doing ministry in my local setting. There aren't Presbyterian or any other kind of theological education seminaries all over the place. I mean, you have to leave where you are usually to go, and the distance learning requires me and allows me to stay where I am and continue that education.
I absolutely am not the most computer savvy person. It's very doable, and whatever you leave with that either you've forgotten or there's something new within the technology, there's people here to bring you up to speed, and it's a matter of an email or a phone call.
The favorite thing that I've experienced in pursuing my master's online has been the opportunity to interact with my fellow cohorts and other students all times of the day, night.
There's always in a class, there's always the quiet person that you don't hear from. And in online education, we hear from everyone. And so the wisdom of the quiet person, which often doesn't get heard from in a regular classroom, we all benefit from the wisdom of the quiet person because they're contributing at the same level that a person who is more outgoing and more comfortable with being front and center.
There's so many choices and vocations out there to choose from with this. There's chaplaincy, there's mission work, there's whatever. And I truly believe that God will lead me where He wants me to be. And if it is to be a pastor to a congregation, then those doors will open. And if He wants me to do something else, then that's the doors that will open.
My experience has been that while doing ministry, while being involved in my church, I'm filtering what I'm learning directly into my church context. And that way I'm not just going to seminary, I'm experiencing seminary on a very real level in my personal church and my vocation. And so that is awesome because it's almost direct application from what I'm learning in my seminary experience to real life ministry in the church context.
Online education is a great tool for many, many people. If you need the freedom to continue your life back home, then online education is a great opportunity.